G's family vlog.
Morning guys, welcome back to the vlog. Listen to that music, man, I love it. So I come down here this morning because Henry's got some very exciting news for us. There's a lot going on. Now I'm thinking, you know, this is the end of the season, it's all going to get quiet. But no, apparently not. Okay Henry, ready when you are.
Hey Steve, I just want to give you an update of where we're running to, what we're up to.
Okay, that's great.
Things have changed quite a bit since your last visit.
Right.
I know it wasn't that long ago, but we travel fast here. We're sort of travelling in top gear to do these wonderful things to Barry, what I've talked about, and what we are sure about doing is delivering what we say. At the moment, we're now going a step further to give some sort of entertainment in the end of October for Halloween night. We're having a firework display here. It's around about 7 o'clock will be time for it to be set off, but of course we will be open from about, I would say, midday on the Sunday right through to about 9 o'clock at night. So that firework display will be around about 7 o'clock, but we're hoping that a lot of people will attend this event because all the proceeds of it's free to come in, but all donations for this night will be given to the aged people of Barry itself. It goes straight to them. They'll be here collecting it, and I'm sure that we'll put on a good show. And because it's for a local charity, for a damn good cause, for these people that's sort of my age or maybe a bit older, they all need that little bit of help, and this is what we're going to try and do, is help them on the way and see if we can make a better Christmas for them. And with the collections from this event, we'll help to make that possible. So that's one event we're looking forward to. That's on the 31st of October. And the next event we're going to do for them is on the 7th of November. 7 days later, Sunday later, we're going to put on a firework display, and all proceeds from that firework display will go to the same cause. The money will go direct to them, and we're hoping to give them a better Christmas than they've had with the coronavirus. A lot of people have suffered, not just people in business, but the senior citizens that sort of made this world great for us, or this country great and Wales great. We'd like to have a good collection for them. What we're doing on this occasion, we're asking the general public, the people who's going to come and enjoy these firework displays, free of charge, would give generously to this very, very worthy cause. So, hey folks, let's be generous. Let's give to these people that's not quite so fortunate as our good self.
That's right.
So let's help them if we can.
That's good, that's good. Very worthy cause.
At Speed 32, just an update on this new machine that's being built. As you know from previous talks, that it's the biggest of its kind in the world. So now we're just not competing with what happens in Wales, England, Ireland or Scotland, because this is the only one in the country and will be for some time to come. There is another one in America. So what we're doing now is just not competing with our competitors locally or in this country. We're competing now with people in the world. So that's where we're taking Barry now. We're taking it to a new level. It's very, very, very exciting times for us here. We've had an exceptionally good season, and I think it'll go from strength to strength. We're giving the people what they want. Well, as I had a visitor the other day saying, wow, 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 this is a great show. They said, you're not talking, you're delivering.
That's right.
And we're delivering what really counts, is to thrill the people of Wales, or our visitors and the people that come to Wales. So our great success is not just held into Barry. With what's happening, the whole of Wales will benefit from our success. And with the help of what's happening with the council, they've done some great work here. They're looking after their side of it and doing a damn good job. The other operators in Barry, they've sort of all now said, hey, we can go somewhere with this. And I think between all of us, and we pulled together as a team. It is going to go, well, my dream will come true, because I've always wanted to be the best in Wales, and that's where we're heading. We're going to be the best. And not only is Speed 32 coming along, which we're going out, I think it's next Monday, to have a look at it, just to get the colours right on it and the lighting right, because the lighting is very important with this type of operation, what we're doing here. The light's going to be second to none. It'll be a light show in itself. The thrill of the ride, there's nothing like it. It's the biggest, as I've already said, in the world, so of its type, and it's been the biggest investment that's ever known in this country from any fairground ever to be invested. So we're going the right way. You might say we're putting our money where our mouth is, and we're going for it. The other ride that's been made in Turkey, that's been delayed a little bit because the galvanizers, there was a little problem there. There was on their summer break, but they're all back to work now, so we're hoping to have that. The runaway train, we're hoping to have that ready for Christmas. And there's a new dodgem being made. My son Harry went to have a look at that yesterday. That's sort of starting to take shape. So there is a lot of new things coming to Barry. It's going to be, well, it's a very anxious times for me, or very expensive times. We want to give the people a day up. They'll remember. They'll come to Barry as they did just after the war when I first come here with my uncles of mother and father and friends. Always had a great love for Barry, and probably fell in love with it and probably married it, and I feel like I'm still on a honeymoon bit. So I
love it.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Come to Barry Island. Well, why not? This is it, the biggest and the best.
Well, that's where we're heading for, and people are coming here and saying that now, and this is the general public. They're happy what we're doing, they're pleased what they see, and now there's stars coming here and saying the same. So
Hollywood film stars coming here and loving it.
You know, they're saying, well, it's good, we can't wait to come back. And you know, I said the same thing when I was very, very young, and always had a passion for the business. But when I came to Barry and I seen how poor and how low it was, I just knew it was a call from above to come here and give it my great love and experience. And that's what I'm doing for it. It's been a bit of a challenge. It ain't been without its headaches. We've had moments when I think, can I cope with? And my daughter always said when I bought it, you know, you're not biting off more than you can chew. Well, I thought that because we had the problem when we was tarmacking it with the sinkholes, and they did run into a terrific amount of money to overcome that situation. But we've done it because we've had rides here that's well over 150 ton, and there's no sinking, there's no movement on anything. So that was a good job. It was painful when we did it because of the amount of money it cost, but it was money well spent. So now we can sail on for bigger and better things. And although this is coming towards the end of the season, we are planning for next season. So we're not going on a long holiday to spend the money that we made this year. Well, we're spending all the money we made throughout the company really onto Barry to make it bigger and better than it was this year. So next year, watch this space, folks, because it's going to be great.
For sure.
For sure, that is for sure, yes. The other good news is, well, I don't know, is that I've been approached about writing my life story from a publication company, and they're very interested in where I started. And I started on the fun fair from a very small age. Well, more or less helped my father to pack the rides up. I think it was something like an autodrome. And when I was very small, just being able to walk, I used to carry the very thin packing for my father. And then, of course, in the end, I got to be able to build the ride at a very young age. But at 7, I was operating a spinner stall with my father, and it was a novelty because I was a small boy on a box, and I could tell a story about all the prizes to be won. It was sort of just after the war, and there was a shortage of blankets and carpets and cups and saucers and everything, but we used to manage to get them somehow. And then I used to tell them about the stainless steel cutlery made in Sheffield, the bone china that made with Stoke-on-Trent, the Whitney blankets that was made in Whitney, Wilton carpet that was made in Kidderminster. And this was a story I used to tell at a very young age. Well, we used to travel many fairs from Cheadle, Uttoxeter, Stafford, Stratford. Then the May run, of course, was Hereford, Leominster, Ludlow. Many fairs in Herefordshire. Many fairs in Gloucestershire. Cheltenham was one of my favourite towns. In Cheltenham I sort of grew up. I was a teenager there, knew most of the clubs there. Always liked the drink, still do. It was always great fun and loved every bit of it. I had a wonderful childhood really growing up. And then, well, I can only look back on it as the happiest days of my life. And because they're writing the book, they've asked me if there's anybody that knew me when I was young to get in touch, that I probably haven't spoken to for many years, if you remember me. But I was on a travelling fun fair for many years till I was about 20 or 21. As I said, I had some wonderful times, met some lovely, wonderful people. So if there's any stories to be told back in those days, our publisher would be interested in it. But if there's any stories to be told, we would like to have them to be able to put in my life story.
Right.
So okay. Please get in touch, and it'd be nice to hear from you.
So how exciting is that? We've got 2 big firework displays. Also, the firework displays are being done by professional firework display people, whatever they are, or whatever you call those people. But they're being done professionally, and it's going to be 2 nights. So that's Halloween and the 7th of November. So that's fantastic, man. I love it. I want to say massive thanks to Henry, because I really genuinely could talk to him all day. He's such an interesting person, and I don't know, I just love his passion for the island. I mean, this Speed 32, it's like over £3 million. It's absolute bonkers. It's investment that, I don't know, I never thought we'd see on this fair again. Because, let's not forget, I mean, it was only a few years ago, this was derelict. And there was plans to be building houses and apartments on here. So, yeah, but guys, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much to Henry for always making my day. Don't get lost or squashed, and we'll speak more soon. Bye.
Family vlog.